Hello, and today I'm going to teach you guys a little tutorial on how to use XSplit Broadcaster with Mixer. So basically the first thing you're going to need is obviously XSplit. Now you can go to this link here, which will be down in the description, and download the normal. XSplit was released October 25th, 2017. Obviously not very recently up to date, and if you have an Elgato Stream Deck, it will not be compatible. Stream Deck, an Elgato Stream Deck is a really resourceful tool you can actually use for changing the scenes, making your mic, a lot of cooler stuff. Or you can download the XSplit Broadcaster public test release, which is updated very regularly, and it has a 64-bit version which will utilise all your RAM 10 times better than the default version of XSplit. Both these things will be down below. So make sure first of all you've got them installed. I would do a quick install, but I've already got it installed, so I don't have to. So it'll look something along like this. This is the default one. I'm going to set up real quick. First of all, if you're using this, it's going to be very CPU intensive. There will be another tutorial on setting up OBS, which is Open Broadcaster Software, or it could be Open Broadcast Software. I think it's Broadcaster. This is the more professional side, and it costs $15 a month. There'll be a link down below what you can use to also get 10% off using my link. First things first is you want to be setting up an output. You want somewhere for your stream to go. So what you want to do is you want to click on the outputs, which is up here, and you won't have all these options here like I do. I have a few options. You want to click set a new output up, and obviously you're going to be streaming to Mixer. It could be Twitch, could be YouTube, could be anything, but this is for Mixer. You want to click on Mixer. You want to authorize your account. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to ask you to log in. I'll authorize your account if you've got two-factor authentication, which is recommended these days. You go to your phone and you open the app, stuff like that, and you will grab your obviously code, and you'll log in and it'll be authenticated, and it'll look something a lot like this. I'm just going to exit that. I'm going to go to my settings here. It'll look something like this. It'll do this. It'll ask you to authorize. I obviously want me to reauthorize. I don't want to do that on stream because then I could possibly leak some information. I'll ask you to do this. I think I've already got my bot account authorized actually, which I do. So open up something like this. You can do your this will show you a recent title. It's not very up to date all the time, but it is. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, we always recommend you use NVENC. It will take the load off your CPU and will put it onto your GPU instead, causing you to only lose a couple of frames compared to losing 30 to 40 frames in whatever game you play. If you do not have NVENC, I'm positive there's an AMD equivalent, but it's not as good as NVENC. You can use X264, you have a powerful enough CPU. If you have a streaming PC like me, which is over there, which is actually recording this, you could do that also, but I'm going to be showing basically doing it on NVENC. First things first is you want to make sure FTL is enabled. If you also want, you can automatically save them to a hard drive. Not recommended because it is a little bit more of a workload, but make sure FTL is enabled. If you don't know what FTL is, it's faster than light protocol. Means if you're streaming to Mixer, you have like a 0.2 second delay to up to a second maximum delay, and it's brilliant for interacting with your communities and stuff like that. Then you want to check whatever ingest is closest to you. The ones in greens are the best ones to be streaming to. The ones in red and yellow are a bit further away than you wish, so you can always connect to whatever one you like. If you're in London, you could do London, but I always suggest you go Amsterdam or Paris. Two of the best ingests, which are the most stable ingests I know. I'm going to go for Paris for this one. Bitrate, ideal bitrate is 3500, but Mixer allows you to go up to 10,000. So a way to check what you can do bitrate wise is to go to speedtest.net. And obviously, you know, I'm going to have to blur this out, is to basically go and grab whatever server you're on, do a quick speed test. It'll look something like this. I'm probably just going to fast forward this bit. Maybe. It depends what kind of mood I'm in when I'm editing it. But it'll look something like this. It'll do your download speed, which takes a while. And then it will, once it's obviously done first doing your download, it's then obviously going to go and do your upload speed. Mine's is 15, I know I could do a 10,000 bit rate if I wanted to. Currently 15. Because it is past, sadly it's past 6 o'clock when this has been recorded. So I could basically go and, you know, set mine up to be 10 megabits per second. But ideally you want to be sitting around about 3,500 or 4,000 max. My ideal, what I found, is 4,800 is the best bitrate for quality, smoothness and all that. You also want to go make sure that this is set to 3.0 and you've got this set to the same as your bitrate. Optional, you don't have to change that, but I recommend you do. And then you click OK, and that's that. Boom, set up and ready. Now, the second thing you have to do is if you want to capture, say, you have a capture card, you want to go to your devices, video, and it will show up here. Or if you want to add a webcam, you also go here. If I add mine, it's going to just say it's unavailable anyway, because it's currently being used by a peer-in. But you'll see something like what you see here in this box here, obviously. Also, if you're wondering why my background is chroma out, it's due to a green screen. You can pick those up on Amazon, eBay. You also need to make sure you've got adequate lighting so you can light up your background evenly, stuff like that. If you are capturing games on this, you also want to go to game capture. You can do auto detect, or you can manually select the game you have open at the time. What I have open, what will be captured by it, is probably Battle.net. It's not going to show sadly, but that's what I have open. Or if you want to do the screen capture, you just highlight that and then you just select what you want to capture. Boom, done. And there is your screen, of course. Now whatever you have this set to here is how your stream will output, so resolution 720p at a frame rate of 60. Ideally, if you don't have a powerful PC, you want to do 30, but if you have equipment capable of 60, you want to be doing 60 because it will look nice and smooth, which will be, of course, this video you'll be able to tell that it is 1080p 60 FPS at the highest compression rate I can find. So say this is your game scene, obviously you want to have alerts as well. You want to know when someone follows you, someone hosts, and even tweets you out, even if you are one of those type of people as well. I just opened the wrong Chrome. So you also want to go to your stream jar, of course, and then go to your where is it? Your widgets and alert box. If you guys want a detailed video on how to set this up, I will more than happily set one up, do one of these for you. I'm obviously going to move this over because I don't want any of you guys getting my widget link. I don't want you guys having my alerts. What you do is then you will click add web page. It'll load up this, you put it in, boom, and then you have your alerts. If you want it to fit nicely, it will automatically size itself. If you want to put a custom size, then you can. I'm happy with this. So obviously when I go and test it, it'll look something like this. You can obviously resize it to whatever size you want. I usually do a custom size like this and then do basically 1280 by 720. And then it makes it just fitting a little bit nicer, and you can make whatever size you wish. That's how I do mine. It's what I would recommend. So you've got all that done. You've got your alerts, which is your Streamlabs. You've also got your capture in. Boom, everything's done. What else do you need? When it comes to graphics, I have a few here. I have an overlay for my live scene. So if you're wondering how I make stuff look like, basically like this, which will take a second to load. Something that's missing, how I've got all this, it's all done through this. That's all Streamlabs. But one thing you need is something like this to put the boxes in. Now I'm going to disable this real quick so you can see this more better. You need to download the other thing Streamlabs gives you and offers you is Stream Labels, which you can grab here. I already have it installed. As of course being a full-time streamer, you need to have it installed. And it looks something like this. Give it a second to load. Obviously we have all of this down here. This also gives you the option to capture stuff, so it saves in documents. So of course you want to go to my documents to go grab your text files. Pause it means it's in a folder. Streamlabs, there it is. Boom. So I want to go grab, say I want to go grab my recent folder. What you want to do is add text, use custom, edit script, read from local text file, select your local text file, which would be documents, Streamlabs, and you want to look for most recent mixer follower. Update text, boom, it gives you it here. Now if you want it to, so it's not in the middle, you just click here, and I like to have mine bold, and that allows you to resize it a little bit more than what you were being told, and then you just drag it up to the box, get it in so it fits, and boom, done. That is it done. You can also use arrow keys, as far as my knowledge, to move it and get it centered. Obviously it's more accurate if you do it with your mouse, so having a steady hand is recommended. So that's that out of the way. You've got your alerts and something at the top telling you recent stuff if you wanted that. If not, you can basically go grab a bogged standard event list from Streamlabs yourself. I didn't want to launch it. I'm just going to do a quick copy of one and then pop it in. You just go to web page again, and then you add the link, and then you have an event list, and these are completely customizable on Streamlabs yourself as well. 1280 by 720, so I can resize it a little bit better. Obviously you have to play with sizes yourself, but boom, there you go, there you have it. There's one there. Now other things you can do is you can have multiple scenes as well. So if you wanted a dedicated start and soon screen, which I do have as well, you just drag your photo in and full size it out, boom. Now, linked sources are also very important, and I suggest you link most of these. Also, to make sure you don't get a grey box, you can also tell it to keep the source in memory, and that will basically make it so when you switch in and out of scenes like this, so say we go back here, then we go here, they're obviously loaded, they're already cached into your RAM, and they're ready to be used at an instant. When you're copying stuff over, say for your alerts, you want to copy, click the copy button, or you can Control C, go to your other scene, and Control V. Now it will ask you to paste as a new source. I recommend doing a linked source, and that way when you keep that source in memory, when you switch back from A to B, it's not going to ask make this refresh, causing lag or anything else. Pretty nifty stuff. And obviously you can go and set hotkeys for all your scenes by going to settings and clicking hotkeys. You can set hotkeys, so say I want that to be not D1, F1, and I wanted this one to be F2, apply. When I click F1 now, or F2, it will change over. You also have transitions as well, so say you wanted that. Say you wanted fade, which we're already using actually. So you wanted the whole one, you can do that. You can also change the transition speed, make it slower, or you can make it faster. It's totally up to you. 700 is the default. I use 1400 so it gives time for stuff to load a little bit. And it's fast and snappy, you know. And that's basically the bog standard way of setting up XSplit. You also want to make sure, if you do use any other different microphone, you want to have it set as your default mic. So say if you're using a Blue Yeti, make sure it's your default mic. And then just to check that it is, you can also go to your system, microphone, and it will make sure it's all there, and then everything's there that you need. You can also change the range of volumes on either which one as you wish. That is how you set up XSplit. Really fast and simple, not too hard, it's not easy, but it's also not hard, it's just in the middle. When you want to go live as well, you just click boom, boom, and then it will start sending your stream to whatever source you set up. That's all. You can also do a little more advanced stuff with XSplit. If you want to see some more advanced stuff you can do, leave a link in the comment that you want to see it, and I will catch you guys in the next video. If you guys also want a more advanced way of setting up Streamlabs, how to do it step by step, I will also give you guys one of those as well. Just leave a link down below and I will get it uploaded for you, because I'm positive I will have recorded it by the time this video goes live. But everyone who's watched this video, found it helpful, let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM on Twitter or on Discord. All links will be down below. Everyone for the night, good night.